Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Respectful greetings and reverent salutations to most venerable and venerable members of the Sangha. Warm and mindful greetings to all viewers who are joining us today. You are now watching Buddhist News of Kamau, a weekly bulletin reflecting Buddhist activities, Dharma education, charitable works, and community engagement across the province, produced by the Communication Department of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Cà Mau Province.
Hai to Ambergorder inaugurates Lintou Reach number 13 and distributes 200 kits to needy families. Vạn Phước Pagoda concludes a day of mindful happiness retreat. Compassion markets users in course ring 2026 at Vạn Phước Pagoda. Khai Tâm Hermitage reviewed a day of mindful happiness retreat. Bolin Pagoda Review 2025 Dharma activities. Bolin Pagoda Horse Hurstville Spring Markets 2026. Hometown Saints prepare for horse ring at Quang Am Buddha Shrine. Semester 1 exam for college and intermediates at Bạc Liêu Intermediate Buddhist School. Bolin Pagoda successfully concludes a day of mindful happiness retreat review. Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Provincial Board awards recognitions for women community representative.
Bringing the spirit of engaged Buddhism into everyday life, on the morning of February 2nd, 2026, Hai to Ambergorder collaborated with benefactor to solemnly inaugurate Lintou Reach number 13, Happy Ease Transformation for local residents.
On the morning of February 2nd, 2026, in Vĩnh Hòa Hamlet, Vĩnh Hậu Commune, Hải Triều Am Pagoda, under Piccoli Thích Nữ Liên Hoa Abbey, collaborated with the Bridge of Love program for Lintou Bridge number 13 inauguration. Attendees included Most Venerable Thích Minh Hạnh, Abbot of Thiện Thời Pagoda, Cần Thơ City, and program founder Venerable Thích Thiện Xuân, Deputy Head of the Central Charity Committee, and Abbot of Lintou Monastery, Củ Chi District, Ho Chi Minh City, local officials, and numerous lay Buddhists and residents. Construction began December 30, 2025, with the abbess and locals' aspirations to ease travel across waterways. Supervised by Most Venerable Thích Minh Hạnh, the 4-meter wide and 30.5-meter long bridge completed in 1 month at nearly 600 million Vietnamese dong. Lintou Monastery Charity and Mr. Lam Văn Can's family, Thamanem Thiện Bảo, age 83, contributed 250 million Vietnamese dong. The rest came from mobilized monastic and lay donors. Venerable Thích Thiện Xuân shared a Dhamma talk on the fourfold gratitude Buddhists, parents, teachers, nation, and beings, urging wholesome cultivation and right Dhamma living for communal blessing. Piccoli Thích Nữ Liên Hoa expressed thanks to Most Venerable Thích Minh Hạnh, Venerable Thích Thiện Xuân, monastics, lay donors, and officials for the project's success, extending spring blessings. Local authorities awarded commendations. Hải Triều Am Pagoda and Lintou Group gave 200 packages worth 300,000 Vietnamese dong each, totaling 60 million Vietnamese dong from benefactors to local needy families.
Cultivating inner peace amidst modern life remains an essential need for lay Buddhists. At Vạn Phước Pagoda, the retreat titled A Day of Mindful Happiness was solemnly concluded, guiding practitioners in ethical living, mindfulness, and steadfast refuge in Triple Gems.
On the morning of February 2nd, 2026, at Vạn Phước Pagoda, Nguyễn Viết Khai Camille's Bhikkhuni Diệu Minh Abbot solemnly revealed the retreat, drawing many lay Buddhists. Founded in 2008, the community has become the sacred spiritual hub. Mainly on the 15th lunar day, it features talks, chanting, and walking meditation to calm minds amidst daily life. The abbot encouraged the 10 wholesome action, beautifying body, speech, and mind to nurture body-mind, guiding refuge in the Triple Gem for the thick fast cultivation. For that holiday, she distributed spring gifts, wishing diligence, solution faith, and inner peace.
Continuing the spirit of sharing, also at Vạn Phước Pagoda, the comparison markets for Hot Spring 2026 was warmly organized, providing essential goods to 500 underprivileged households, helping them welcome Ted with dignity and hope.
On the afternoon of February 2nd, 2026, at Vạn Phước Pagoda, Nguyễn Việt Khải Kamin, Pikuni Diệu Minh hosted the Compassion Market for Hot Spring 2026, aiding 500 needy locals. Local leaders attended: Mr. Phạm Công Tuyến, Kamin Vice Chairman, Ms. Nguyễn Mỹ A, Front Committee Vice Chair and Women's Union President. 17 stores offer rice, noodles, salt, soy sauce, produce, and essentials. Each 400,000 Vietnamese dong package total 200 million Vietnamese dong. Lay Buddhist Minh Tâm Slang Ta charity gave 90 million Vietnamese dong, the rest from global donors. Years of charity, including the Temples Group, have sustained aid, fostering resilience. In Spring's warmth, gifts provided material and moral support for fallen thoughts. Cashless buys human bonds with echo that is sharing. Spring is love, embodying Buddhist compassion.
Mindful practice nourished when supported by harmony and collective effort. At Khai Tam Hermitage, the review ceremony of a day of mindful happiness retreats reflected steady progress in cultivation, encouraging continued practice for inner peace that benefits both family and society.
On the afternoon of February 3rd, 2026, at Khai Tam Hermitage Phong Thạnh Commune, Venerable Quảng Trí Abbot led the retreat review in the series Trinity, showcasing communal harmony and diligence. He recaps the progress in mindfulness, transformation, and daily Dharma application, urging steady practice for inner peace benefiting family and society, encouraging gifts and motivated participants to joyful close view of future growth.
Looking back in order to move forward with clarity and result, Buddhism Pagoda held a solemn review of its 2025 Dharma and charitable activities, highlighting significant contributions to Buddhist education, social welfare, and youth moral formation throughout the year.
On the afternoon of February 3rd, 2026, at Buddhism Pagoda, Hòa Bình Kamin, Venerable Huệ Thương Abbot solemnly assessed 2025 work with broad lay attendance. Over 2.7 billion Vietnamese dong funded Dhamma events and charity, highlighted by Giving Hearts programs, monthly vegetarian meals, aid, and a successful youth return to Rai Dharma summer retreat, fostering ethics. In his address, Venerable Huệ Thương praised Triple Gem support, stressing ongoing study for solid orthodox practice alongside service. Exemplary lady received thank you gifts for 2025 contributions.
With compassion as its guiding principle, Buddhism Pagoda also organized the Heartfelt Spring Market 2026, distributing 800 test gift packages across various localities, bringing warmth and care to families in need during the festive season.
On the February 3rd, 2026, at Buddhism Pagoda, Hòa Bình Commune, the Venerable Huệ Thương organized the event distributing 800 test packages to the needy. The event was attended by Ms. Trần Thanh Thúy, chairwoman of the Commune Fatherland Front, Mr. Hồng Việt Triều, deputy chief of the Commune Police, Ms. Trần Thị Mỹ Nhân, vice chairwoman of the front, and local officials. The fair was organized with 24 booths offering rice and other standard goods. At the event, the organizing committee distributed a total of 450 gift packages, including 200 packages valued at 600,000 Vietnam dong each, and 250 packages valued at 230,000 Vietnam dong each. Afternoon of the luncheon was Mr. Ngô Quốc Tuấn, Board Chairman, Ms. Nguyễn Thanh Lam, Vice Chair, Mr. Lê Thanh Niệm, Deputy Police, and team gives 350 packages worth 400,000 Vietnam dong each, dry and basic necessities. Total 317.5 million Vietnam dong came from the temple and words of mobilization, rooting in compassion, express love for warmth this holiday.
Preserving cultural roots while nurturing spiritual serenity, Wang Buddha Shrine has completed its vibrant hometown stream sense, offering pilgrims and visitors a peaceful space where traditional memories, Buddhist faith, and seasonal joy gently converge.
Amid New Year bustle, Wang Buddha Shrine keeps Thanward, a pilgrimage magnet, rushes spring vignettes for spring of the horse blessings of peace and joy. A sacred annual site, it draws thousands for Avalokiteshvara observance, lunar February 19, June 19, September 19, and that veneration with solemn offerings. Meticulously landscaped, it invites family photos in harmony. Scenes evoke Vietnamese villages, thatched homes, wells, memory shops, tailors, old kitchens, rustic yet vibrant, reviving childhood via that hometown view from monastics and staff. Beyond worship, it anchors Buddhists spiritually and culturally, restoring calm amid life.
Education remains the foundation for the long-term transmission of the Dharma. The Bạc Liêu Intermediate Buddhist School successfully organized semester first examinations for its college and intermediate cohorts, reaffirming discipline, study, self-reflection, and the aspiration to serve Buddhism and society.
On the February 4, 2026, the school administration held the first semester examinations for the first-year monastic students, including 47 from the 6 cohorts of the Buddhist college program, and 41 from the 7 cohorts of the immediate Buddhist studies program for the 2025-2026 economic year. The exams were conducted over 4 days, from February 4 to 7, 2026, with 2 to 3 subjects per day. College-level monastic students sat for 9 subjects: Madhyamaka thesis, a brief history of Southeast Asia Buddhism; classical Chinese, a brief history of India Buddhism; introduction to Vinaya, Vietnamese literature, introduction to the Buddhist studies, introduction to the Mahayana scriptures, and practical Vietnamese. Intermediate level students also took 9 subjects: Dhammapada, 10 Wholesome Action Sutta, classical Chinese, history of Buddhism and Nupo Sangha, Vinaya, civic education, 100 Parable Sutta, fundamental Buddhist studies, and Vietnamese language and literature. Beyond assessment exam from self-reflection, daily Dharma integration, liberation results, and future propagation foundations.
Sustained practice builds lasting peace and wholesome connections. At Bu Liên Pagoda, the review and conclusion of a day of mindful happiness retreat marks another meaningful milestone in cultivating harmony, diligence, and shared spiritual growth among practitioners.
On the morning of February 4, 2026, at Bu Liên Pagoda, Tân Thành Ward, Venerable Thịnh Tịnh Abbot solemnly closed the retreat with white attendance. We started in 2015, monthly on lunar 17. It cultivates peaceful affinities and bonds. Enjoy, or chanted, recited, released animals compassionately, dedicated merits. The abbot awarded souvenirs and certificates for diligence, a new doctrine class plans for sustained study. A vegetarian buffet fostered 6 harmonies, blending compassion. Joy marked meaningful milestones and future positivity.
Strengthening grassroots Buddhist practice continues to be a key direction of the Sangha. The Provincial Executive Council of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha officially awarded recognitions to Viên Minh community as a centralized practice site, appointing a responsible representative to further guide and nurture local Buddhist activities.
On the morning of February 4, 2026, the Provincial Executive Council of VBS awarded official recognition to the Viên Minh community in Đồng, Hamlet, Hiệp Thành Ward, as a centralized practice site. The ceremony was attended by Venerable Thích Quảng Thới, Deputy Head of the Provincial Executive Council, Member of Standing Committee, Abbot and Abbotess, and Buddhist devotees. Local authorities were represented by Mr. Trần Minh Trang of the Hiệp Thành Ward list. At the ceremony, Venerable Thích Thiện Năng announced the decision of approval, after which Venerable Thích Quảng Thới formally appointed Bhikkhuni Viên Thanh as the representative in charge of the practice site. He praised her dedication and encouraged continued guidance of lay practitioners through regular Dharma talks.
Mahasangha, dear venerables and respected viewers, through bridges of love, mindful retreats, compassionate spring markets, cultural reservation, and dedicated Buddhist education, the spirit of compassion and wisdom continues to quietly radiate throughout Kama province, bringing tangible benefits to both spiritual life and society. Thank you for your kind attention and continued support of Buddhist News of Kamau. May the blessing of Triple Gems bring you peace, good health, and steadfast faith on the path of cultivation. We look forward to welcoming you again in our next bulletin. Namo Buddhaya.